Welcome to the Barrage Rogue Leveling Guide. The Barrage Rogue is an easily accessible and effective archer build for leveling in Diablo 4, offering a seamless gameplay experience within short and mid-range encounters. This build excels in both area of effect and single target damage, providing swift movement speed and reliable defenses. At the core of this build is the Barrage skill, which unleashes a volley of arrows in a cone-shaped spread. Although primarily a ranged skill, it proves most effective against large groups of enemies when fired from a distance. To maximize its potential against individual targets, close proximity is required, resulting in an engaging and dynamic playstyle that demands constant maneuvering. As you progress, various means of energy recovery become available, allowing you to unleash Barrage incessantly. These methods include consuming shadows through Shadow Imbuement, Innervation, and, notably, the Inner Sight Specialization. Once you've assembled the main components of the build, your journey becomes notably smoother until the endgame. By incorporating Shadow Imbuement, the build's otherwise modest area of effect clearing ability is significantly enhanced, enabling effortless decimation of enemy packs, while consistently applying the potent vulnerable debuff. This comprehensive guide will provide you with all the necessary knowledge to successfully navigate Diablo 4's endgame as a Barrage rogue. Let's embark on this adventure together. Barrage serves as our primary ability, unleashing a cascade of 5 arrows in a cone-shaped pattern directly ahead. By positioning ourselves near an enemy, we can unleash multiple strikes on the same target. It is essential to prioritize the continuous usage of this ability to maximize damage output, effectively apply the vulnerable debuff, and leverage the effects of our Imbuement skill. Invigorating Strike stands as our preferred basic skill. While ranged alternatives exist, our playstyle revolves around engaging enemies at close quarters, utilizing swift stabs to not only acquire beneficial buffs, but also inflict some incidental chip damage. Dark Shroud assumes a pivotal role as our primary defensive skill. Through adept dodging and effective crowd control tactics, we strive to minimize the frequency of incoming attacks, allowing this skill to truly shine. Notably, Dark Shroud bestows us with additional movement speed when outside of combat, presenting a valuable asset for both leveling and exploration purposes. Shadow Step emerges as our preferred agility skill, granting us unparalleled versatility in traversing the battlefield. This skill empowers us to swiftly maneuver in and out of combat, enabling seamless teleportation across impassable cliffs. Moreover, Shadow Step serves as a valuable tool for evading crowd control effects through its unstoppable ability, while simultaneously offering the capability to stun enemies upon engagement. Its multifaceted utility makes it an indispensable asset to our arsenal. Shadow Imbuement enhances Barrage with additional shadow damage, providing a substantial boost to our offensive capabilities. Its primary function lies in effortlessly obliterating groups of weaker enemies, granting us swift and efficient trash pack clearance. As a secondary benefit, it also amplifies our chip damage against formidable boss opponents. Additionally, Shadow Imbuement plays a vital role in energy restoration by facilitating the utilization of consuming shadows, further augmenting our sustained combat performance. Poison Trap stands as our most formidable utility skill, boasting an array of potent effects. When deployed, it activates numerous offensive and defensive passives, amplifying our overall combat prowess. Furthermore, there is a chance for Poison Trap to reset the cooldown of Shadow Imbuement, further accentuating its impact on our combat effectiveness. Given its immense utility, we strategically employ Poison Trap whenever confronted with challenging battles to gain a significant advantage. To commence our journey, it is crucial to allocate 2 skill points into the basic skills section, as this unlocks access to other skill categories. Our initial focus lies on investing in Invigorating Strike, a skill that grants us valuable bonuses. Not only does it enhance our energy regeneration, bolstering our combat sustainability, but it also possesses the ability to apply the vulnerable debuff to enemies when our resources are running low. Level 2, Invigorating Strike. Level 3, Enhanced Invigorating Strike. Barrage serves as the focal point of this build, unleashing a flurry of multiple arrows in a widening frontal cone. Its significance lies in its potential for inflicting damage and applying the potent vulnerable debuff, further enhanced by the inclusion of improved Barrage. When faced with packs of monsters, the strategy is simple. Spray and pray from a safe distance, allowing the arrows to rain upon them. However, when confronted with more formidable adversaries, such as elites and bosses, a slight adjustment in approach is required. It becomes necessary to position oneself in close proximity, almost reaching melee range, to ensure that the maximum number of arrows find their mark. Consequently, careful positioning is key to ensure that all arrows hit their intended target. Remember, whether facing hordes of enemies or challenging individual foes, maintaining optimal positioning ensures the greatest efficacy of each barrage unleashed. Level 4, Barrage. Level 5, Enhanced Barrage. Level 6, Improved Barrage. Level 7, Fundamental Invigorating Strike. At this stage, you unlock two of the rogue's distinctive skills, Dash and Shadow Step. Dash, with its dual charges, grants you unparalleled mobility across the battlefield, enabling you to engage, escape, or reposition as needed. While both skills have their merits, this guide favors Shadow Step as the preferred choice. It allows you to instantaneously teleport into the heart of the action, positioning yourself strategically for a devastating attack. Moreover, Shadow Step bestows the powerful, unstoppable effect, as well as additional movement speed, facilitating swift navigation through the early stages of the game. Its ability to traverse cliffs proves particularly advantageous in outdoor zones. Upon reaching level 13, you unlock the Subterfuge Skills category, which includes two vital abilities, Poison Trap and Dark Shroud. Poison Trap serves as an excellent tool for close-range combat, aligning perfectly with the essence of Barrage in major battles. It synergizes with additional trap and poison damage, while also knocking down enemies to enhance safety during engagements. On the other hand, Dark Shroud offers substantial protection and movement speed, making it particularly valuable when facing bosses and other formidable foes. At level 15, you also gain access to the Rogue Specialization. It is highly recommended to prioritize completing the associated priority quest as soon as possible in order to unlock Combo Point. Before fully resolving our energy recovery to unleash Barrage incessantly, we rely on Invigorating Strike for chip damage and to enhance subsequent attacks. The accumulation of combo points is displayed in the top center, just above your X bar. Upon reaching level 18, Imbuement skills become available. Within this category, we acquire Shadow Imbuement, which proves to be an invaluable tool in addressing Barrage's main weakness, low AU damage. Imbuement skills enhance core skills, such as Barrage, by converting their damage to another type and introducing additional effects. Whenever confronted with a large pack of monsters, activate Shadow Imbuement and revel in the satisfaction of triggering explosive bursts while obliterating your foes. Level 8, Shadow Step. Level 9, 12, Barrage. Level 13, Poison Trap. Level 14, Enhanced Poison Trap. Level 15, Dark Shroud. Level 16, Enhanced Dark Shroud. Level 17, Subverting Dark Shroud. Level 18, Shadow Imbuement. Level 19, Enhanced Shadow Imbuement. Level 20, Blended Shadow Imbuement. Upon reaching this stage, several crucial effects become available to help resolve any lingering energy issues. Consuming Shadows emerges as a game changer, replenishing our resources each time we employ Shadow Imbuement against a pack of monsters. Additionally, Innervation grants us random energy procs while we unleash a flurry of Barrage, significantly aiding us in encounters against single targets. Upon hitting level 20, we make the pivotal decision to switch the Rogue Specialization to Inner Sight. This transformation becomes a turning point, as it regularly refills our energy, allowing for limitless spamming of our skills. At this stage, the reliance on Invigorating Strike diminishes and applying Vulnerable becomes effortless through other skill synergies. As a result, we should remove the upgrade to Invigorating Strike and replace it with Primary Invigorating Strike, granting an additional lucky hit buff whenever it is utilized. Furthermore, we acquire Countering Poison Trap at this juncture, enhancing the synergy and energy refill potential via consuming shadows. To further capitalize on this combination, Methodical Shadow Step becomes an ideal choice, providing a stunning effect upon engaging in combat. By targeting an elite within the enemy pack, we can effectively combine the stun effect of Methodical Shadow Step with the knockdown effect of Poison Trap, amplifying our control over the battle. Level 20. Switch combo points to Inner Sight. Level 20. Change to primary Invigorating Strike. Level 21. Shadow Crash. Level 22, 24. Consuming Shadows. Level 25, 27. Innervation. Level 28. Adrenaline Rush. Level 29, 31. Haste. Level 32. Countering Poison Trap. Level 33. Enhanced Shadow Step. Level 34. Methodical Shadow Step. Precision emerges as our key passive of choice for this build, as it aligns perfectly with the nature of Barrage as a multi-hit marksman skill. By executing a single attack, we can accumulate multiple stacks of precision, enabling us to unleash frequent and devastating combos. This strategic choice clarifies the reasoning behind selecting the Cutthroat basic skill at the outset. Opting for a marksman basic skill would often result in the loss of all precision stacks during an attack that inflicts minimal damage. The combination of these synergies not only enhances our damage output against formidable foes, but also improves the efficiency of our area of effect, clear through Barrage's ricochet effect. Additionally, our sustainability in combat is augmented by the incorporation of siphoning strikes, allowing us to heal while engaged in battle. This synergy is further bolstered by the acquisition of various damage and critical strike chance passives scattered throughout the skill tree. Once all these passives have been obtained, the full potential of the build is unleashed, paving the way for a smooth journey into the endgame. With these elements working in harmony, the build's overall effectiveness is significantly elevated. Level 35. Precision. Level 36-38. Trap Mastery. Level 39-41. Exploit. Level 42-44. Concussive. Level 45. Sturdy. Level 46-48. Siphoning Strikes. Level 49. Malice. While leveling up in Diablo 4, acquiring gear upgrades plays a crucial role in bolstering your character's power. Although the drops you receive dictate your progression, there are key stats to prioritize when searching for equipment upgrades. Consider the following. When it comes to weapons, prioritize using the ranged weapon with the highest DPs to maximize your damage output. Your melee weapons primarily serve as stat sticks to augment your abilities, so their damage per second takes a backset. However, there are key stats to consider when evaluating melee weapons. Look for the following. For one-handed weapons, preferably daggers, there are specific stats to prioritize. Look for daggers with the following attributes. High damage per second. Opt for daggers with a high damage per second value. This ensures that each strike delivers substantial damage. Core skill damage. Seek daggers that provide a bonus to the damage of your core skills. This will amplify the effectiveness of your primary abilities, such as Barrage. Vulnerable damage. Look for daggers that grant increased damage against vulnerable targets. This synergizes well with the build's playstyle, as applying vulnerable is essential for maximizing damage output. Damage to close enemies. Prioritize daggers that offer additional damage when engaging in close quarters combat. This bonus damage boosts your effectiveness when confronting enemies at melee range. By focusing on these stats, you can ensure that your one-handed dagger serves as an effective tool for dealing significant damage and executing your build's strategy. When selecting a ranged weapon, preferably a crossbow, there are specific stats to prioritize. Look for crossbows with the following attributes. Core skill damage. Seek crossbows that provide a bonus to the damage of your core skills, particularly Barrage. This amplifies the effectiveness of your primary ranged ability. Vulnerable damage. Look for crossbows that grant increased damage against vulnerable targets. This synergizes well with your build's playstyle, as applying vulnerable is crucial for maximizing damage output. Damage to close enemies. Prioritize crossbows that offer additional damage when engaging enemies at close range. This bonus damage ensures your effectiveness when facing opponents in melee combat. By emphasizing these stats on your ranged weapon, specifically a crossbow, you can enhance your damage potential and optimize your build's performance. When it comes to armor pieces, they generally provide defense and utility stats, with the exception of gloves, which primarily offer offensive bonuses. Here are the important stats to consider when evaluating armor pieces. When evaluating a helm, there are specific stats to prioritize. Look for helms that offer the following attributes: cooldown reduction. Seek helms that provide a bonus to cooldown reduction. This stat decreases the time between skill activations, allowing you to use your abilities more frequently. Armor. Prioritize helms that offer increased armor values. Armor enhances your overall defense, reducing the damage you take from enemy attacks. Life. Look for helms that provide a bonus to your maximum life or life regeneration. This improves your survivability by increasing your health pool or replenishing your health over time. When considering armor pieces such as chest armor, pants, and boots, there are specific stats to prioritize. Look for armor pieces that offer the following attributes: damage reduction. Seek armor pieces that provide a bonus to damage reduction. This stat reduces the amount of damage you take from enemy attacks, enhancing your overall survivability. Armor. Prioritize armor pieces that offer increased armor values. Armor provides additional physical damage mitigation, further bolstering your defense against physical attacks. Life. Look for armor pieces that provide a bonus to your maximum life or life regeneration. This increases your overall health pool or replenishes your health over time, improving your survivability. When it comes to gloves, there are specific stats to prioritize for your Barrage Rogue build. Look for gloves that offer the following attributes: Barrage ranks. Seek gloves that provide a bonus to the ranks or levels of your Barrage skill. This increases the skill's effectiveness, allowing you to deal more damage with each use. Critical strike chance. Prioritize gloves that offer a bonus to your critical strike chance. This increases the likelihood of landing critical hits, which deal additional damage. It synergizes well with the multiple hits of Barrage. Attack speed. Look for gloves that provide increased attack speed. This stat increases the speed at which you can perform attacks, allowing you to unleash more barrage shots in a shorter amount of time. When it comes to pants, there are specific stats to prioritize for your Barrage Rogue build. Look for pants that offer the following attributes: damage reduction. Seek pants that provide a bonus to damage reduction. This stat reduces the amount of damage you take from enemy attacks, enhancing your overall survivability. Armor. Prioritize pants that offer increased armor values. Armor provides additional physical damage mitigation, further bolstering your defense against physical attacks. Life. Look for pants that provide a bonus to your maximum life or life regeneration. This increases your overall health pool or replenishes your health over time, improving your survivability. When it comes to boots, there are specific stats to prioritize for your Barrage Rogue build. Look for boots that offer the following attributes: movement speed. Seek boots that provide a bonus to movement speed. Increased movement speed allows you to navigate the battlefield more swiftly, positioning yourself for optimal barrage shots and evading enemy attacks. Energy cost reduction. Prioritize boots that offer a reduction in energy cost for your skills. This stat decreases the amount of energy required to use your abilities, allowing you to sustain longer fights and use Barrage more frequently without running out of energy. When it comes to jewelry, it's important to pay close attention to the rolls and stats, as higher-leveled pieces aren't always better for your leveling journey. Here are some key offensive stats to consider. When it comes to amulets, there are several important offensive stats to prioritize for your Barrage Rogue build. Look for amulets that offer the following attributes: movement speed. Seek amulets that provide a bonus to movement speed. Increased movement speed allows for better mobility and positioning during combat, enabling you to unleash barrage shots more effectively. Energy cost reduction. Prioritize amulets that offer a reduction in energy cost for your skills. This stat helps you maintain a higher skill usage rate, allowing for more frequent barrage shots and sustained damage output damage. Look for amulets that provide a bonus to your overall damage. This can be in the form of increased physical damage, elemental damage, or skill-specific damage. It directly enhances the potency of your attacks, including barrage, cooldown reduction. Consider amulets that offer a bonus to cooldown reduction. This stat decreases the time between skill activations, allowing you to use your abilities more frequently, including Barrage. When it comes to rings, there are specific offensive stats to prioritize for your Barrage rogue build. Look for rings that offer the following attributes: critical strike chance. Seek rings that provide a bonus to critical strike chance. This increases the likelihood of landing critical hits, which deal additional damage. A higher critical strike chance synergizes well with the multi-hit nature of Barrage. Critical strike damage. Prioritize rings that offer a bonus to critical strike damage. This amplifies the damage dealt when you land critical hits, further enhancing your overall damage output. Combining high critical strike chance with increased critical strike damage can result in devastating attacks. Damage. Look for rings that provide a flat bonus to your overall damage. This can be in the form of increased physical damage, elemental damage, or skill-specific damage. The additional damage directly enhances the power of your attacks, including Barrage. The Codex of Power offers legendary aspects that can be imprinted onto rare or legendary items at the Occultist. These aspects are unlocked by completing specific dungeons throughout Sanctuary. While leveling, there are several powerful legendary aspects that can significantly enhance your character if you have the resources to imprint them. Here are a few noteworthy powers to consider. Here are some specific legendary aspects in the corresponding dungeons where you can unlock them. Offensive aspect of branching volleys. This aspect can be obtained by completing the Shadowed Plunge dungeon. It provides the power of branching volleys, which enhances your offensive capabilities by causing your projectiles to split and hit additional targets. Vengeful offensive aspect. This aspect can be acquired by completing the Inferno dungeon in Kyrgyzstan. It grants the power of vengeful strikes, which increases your damage output and provides a chance to retaliate against enemies that damage you. Edgemaster's offensive aspect. To obtain this aspect, you need to complete the Old Stones dungeon in Skazglen. It grants the power of Edgemaster's Fury, which augments your offensive abilities by increasing critical strike chance and damage. I hope you found these tips helpful and informative as you prepare to embark on your journey in the world of Sanctuary. If you enjoyed this video and found it valuable, please consider subscribing to our channel for more gaming content like this. Don't forget to hit the like button to show your support and let us know in the comments if there are any other topics or games you'd like us to cover in future videos. Thank you for watching.